to thank the Lord for providing us all our players. He always seems to bring us exactly who we're supposed to have here. Our program's about a lot more than soccer, and I'm really looking forward to working with these young women who've committed to us today. I'd also like to thank my assistant coach, Andy Jansen. He put a lot of work into this class. He's a big reason why I'm standing here right now and I'm about to announce this class that we're excited about. I also want to thank Rick Gove, our athletic director. And most of all, I want to thank the parents and players who put our trust in us. And if they're watching this right now, I just sincerely thank you guys, and we're looking forward to a great 4 years with you. We're really excited about our program. I feel like there's some great things happening here, facility-wise and even fundraising-wise. And we're also excited about the quality of person and player that is becoming attracted to our program. It seems to increase every year. So we don't think we've hit our ceiling yet. We feel like all these kids who've chosen us have made a great decision. We feel like the best days are still ahead of us. Brad, I don't know if you want me just to generally touch on the class or go through each player.
Why don't you just give some general questions or give some general information, and then we'll open to questions.
Well, I think as a whole, we really wanted to focus on the quality of person and character, and bringing kids who are going to be good in the locker room and also on the field. Obviously, we returned quite a bit this year. We're only losing one starter, so we could really focus on the quality of person and improving our depth and also creating competition so that people don't become complacent. And I think we accomplished all of those things in this class. I think we brought in some great kids, some great players, and some kids who have a lot of potential to be great. So we're excited. We also with this class diversified it in terms of position, midfield, forward, and in our back line. We strengthened all three levels. We didn't bring in a goalkeeper this year, but we strengthened all three levels on the field. So we're excited about that. I don't know if there's any questions.
Now you only have one starter graduating. With something like that happens, you have all these players coming back. What is the strategy going into the draft, the signing class like this?
Well, I think coaching-wise, I think the danger is always complacency, because everyone looks around and says, "Oh, you're going to be so great next year. You're young this year. You did this and this and that, and you return everyone." So, coaching-wise, that's the danger. So I think you want to bring in kids who are talented enough to push your current squad. So if there is complacency, someone could lose their spot. And I also think the other piece that goes into it is just thinking a little bit more long-term. So not about what we need to replace now, but what do we need in a year or two from now. So who's going to be graduating 14 and 15? You start to look at some of those needs down the road a little bit. So it was a nice problem to have, if you want to call it a problem. We'll take that for sure.
Your signing class includes somebody from Alaska. It's not a normal territory for you guys. How did that come about?
She actually showed interest in us. I believe she wrote to us and then came down to our camp. We have a pretty competitive overnight camp where we had a lot of prospects come to, and just really loved her personality, liked how calm she was on the ball, and seemed like she'd be a great fit for us. So we're excited about getting her. I know Coach Tesh has been up to Alaska a few times, and I was asking him about a few things, but we didn't go up there. She came to us, so we're excited about that. Anything else?
I'm actually familiar with Christine Zurich. I was down there. I was covering Andover, so I got to watch her play a lot last fall. I think she's a real nice player. What did you see in her? I know I saw she seems like kind of like a grinder. I mean, she's always in the right spot at the right time. What did you see out of her that kind of caught your eye?
Yeah, probably a lot of the same things you saw. Well, one of the things we really like about Christine, everyone calls her Tino, so I guess I'll just call her Tino, is that we feel like she has some leadership qualities. I think she was captain of her high school team or club team. She was homecoming queen, so she's one of those kids that people are drawn to, and and I think down the road she's going to be a strong leader for us. Yeah, she's definitely, you said grinder. I think she's one of those players who can sit in the middle of the field and win some balls. She's a good tackler, really good distributor, good touch, smart player, and maybe even eventually down the road type of player who can control tempo a little bit and dictate how we want to play when we want to play. So definitely excited about her. I feel like we shoot a little under the radar, and we were pretty fortunate to get her. A few of the players I haven't touched on, I'll just go briefly over them. Bailey Ertl, she was our first commitment. She's from North Branch, Minnesota. Scored a ton of goals, was all state. Really fast, athletic, really excited to get the chance to work with her. Kayla Mansky is from Delano, Minnesota. She was our leading scorer this past year. Again, very good athletic build, tall, strong, great personality, very positive. We talked about Grace already. Sarah Stram from Chicago. Chicagoland's been really good to us over the years. She comes from a very high level of play. She played with Chicago Sockers in the ECNL league, which is the highest league for club soccer for girls in America right now. So we feel like she has the potential to step in and see some minutes early, possibly. She's